Welcome to fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's BBQ. I'm Benito. There's a lot of juicy matchups this week, so we got to kick it off with our game of the week. Donna North hosting Brownsville Porter. Two teams that came in at 2-0. That's turned quite a few heads because kids at each program have bought in despite their struggles historically at each school. Donna North's never won more than 2 games in the school's 9-year history. But don't sleep on those Cowboys either. A chance for 3-0 on the season is on the line tonight. But how about a nice little moonshot? Nice little beautiful harvest moon setting the mood right for tonight. And Marco Aguilar showing out at home, keeping it himself here in for just outside the end zone here. But that'll set him up for this right here. He says, hold up, guys, no worries. I got this. Put the team on my back and put the Chiefs up on the board. 7-0 late in the first quarter. And Cowboys stud Alejandro Stevens with a toss to Gunnar Williams a little later, doing his thing, picking up those rack yards. Love to see it from Williams, and no one there to stop him. Takes it all the way in. Tie game at 7 after the first quarter. And the Cowboys trying to get another touchdown here. Check out this stunning snag by Gunnar Williams, you madman. Right before halftime, gets the toe tap, everything's good. A penalty, though, would overturn it, and the Cowboys lead at 10-7 going into the half there. But the Porter Cowboys went on to win it 30-14, the final score. Here's Bella Michaels with the now 3-0 Porter Cowboys on the season.
Our game of the week at Benny LaPratt Stadium did not disappoint. I've got head coach right here with me. How does it feel? We talked about this earlier in the week. It was a big game and it meant a lot. How did it feel being, going in 3-0 tonight?
Extremely proud of the kids. At the end of the day, we do it for the kids. They earned this. They worked hard in the offseason. They bought into what we're doing at Porter, and I'm extremely happy for them.
And it was a big night for Gunnar and Alejandro especially. We've been talking about y'all all week, and you guys really did what we thought you were going to do tonight. So just tell me, we'll start off with you, Alejandro.
Man, you know what? It feels amazing. I got to give all my credit to my line. They blocked, they executed, we all executed, defense stepped up. It feels amazing to be victorious in this game of the week.
And your connection with Gunnar, you've been explosive all night, and those first few touchdowns earlier in the first half, right before the first half ended, that got overturned. But how do you feel about your performance?
And it starts with our O-line, it starts with our receivers blocking, it starts with our defense. We played sloppy in the first half, we fought adversity, we kept moving. Man, I love this team, man. This team's awesome. We got more wins to come. There you go.
Both teams coming into this one so eager. That Chiefs defense coming in really strong, but that Cowboys offense coming in even stronger. At the half, the Cowboys led by 3. But in that second half, Cowboys came in guns blazing with that dynamic duo of Alejandro Stevens and Gunnar Williams, something we were talking about all week long building up to this game, and they sure showed out. They proved us right. Everything we said they did more, and they really, clinched that win to keep them undefeated in non-district play at 3-0. Now they're going to be getting ready this week to take on PSJA Southwest next Thursday. So for now, in Donna, Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
Let's keep the fun times rolling. Harlingen hosting Mission Veterans tonight. Each team started out 2-0, but only one of them can stay unbeaten. How about the Cardinals here? They really showed out. Interception here. Albert Vasquez takes it all the way to the 4-yard line. Cards D is rolling. And now how about the offense, though? Direct snap to my man Isaiah Bell. There is nobody who can stop this man. One of the top backs in the entire Valley. Touchdown here just proves it. And Cardinals lead at 7-0. But how about some more offense? Get you a man that can do both. We just talked about him. Bell, you can hand it off to him. You can also throw it to him, and you can expect that he gets you rack yards here. Run after catch. Nobody stops him. 63 yards to the house for the Cardinals here. Isaiah Bell makes it 21-0, still in the first quarter. But how about the second? Cards, more offense. Randy Morales with the long pass here to Paul Price. Right into the breadbasket, goes in for the touchdown here. Cardinals led it 42-0 late in the second quarter. They rolled in this one, a shutout win, 56-0. Now let's head to Bobby Morrow Stadium. San Benito Greyhounds made a statement tonight against McAllen Memorial. First quarter, Aaron Corona handing it off to Fabian Garcia. Man, this kid, we were just talking about Isaiah Bell being one of the top backs. Here's another adding to the list. Extra point here is good. San Benito leads it 7-0. And JP Cortez handing it off to Max Alanis Choi. Long hair, don't care. He's got the short hair this year. It's not stopping him from running into the end zone here. Nice play from the Mustangs. and it's 7-6 after they missed the extra point. But back comes the Greyhounds. Corona handing it off to Garcia. Another touchdown here as he stretches for the end zone. Greyhounds steamroll in this one. They go on to win. The final score from Bobby Morrow, 47-13, the final score. Over at Raymondville, it's the Cotton Bowl. Lyford Bulldogs looking to snap a 4-game rivalry losing streak against Raymondville. Pick it up in the first quarter now. Bulldogs with some good defense. Aiden Olivas Romo defends the deep pass, no problem. Almost comes up with the pick there in the end zone. Would have been a nice play, but nonetheless, Lyford gets the stall here. But how about some fumble recoveries from the Dogs? Alex Castro jumping on it, keeping it for the Lyford Bulldogs there. They take it the other way. And here's Osmar Martinez, a serial playmaker. First and goal here, just shy of the end zone. And so you got to hand it off to the other Martinez. That's Oscar Martinez finishing the job. Right into the end zone he goes. The 2-point conversion failed, but now Raymondville needing an answer at some point. So here's Christopher Guerrero right off the snap. Doesn't matter. Nobody's stopping him. That's a load right there. Lyford Bulldogs go down with the sack here. The final in this one, though, Lyford comes out on top, 14-0, the final score. The rivalry games continue, though. This time, it's the Sugar Bowl. La Villa hosting Santa Rosa tonight. Cardinals won it last year, but it's the Warriors, though, that have won it the Sugar Bowl 4 times in a row prior to that. Now, talk about Friday night lights. It was football under the moonlight here. We saw some action earlier in the other game. Not bad shots there, but how about Warriors QB Brian Rojas airing it out? Let that baby fly. Sergio Mendoza's got you. Catches it right into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. That O-line doing a good job, giving their QB some breathing room. Rojas passes to Rigo Hernandez, another touchdown here. It's 13-0. Looks like Santa Rosa is going to carry this win here. Back they come. Another play. La Villa struggling to catch up in that secondary. Brian Rojas looking to get rid of the football there. Threw a bomb to Mendoza. Santa Rosa would end up taking the win in this one. The final score from Cardinal Stadium, 40-20. They snapped the La Villa Cardinals 1-game win streak they had over them. Not bad from the Warriors. Shout out to Joe Marichalar. They're doing great things for the Santa Rosa Warriors. And we do have a lot more action here, so let's take a look and see if we can hear from Cassandra Garcia, who was at that game tonight.
Santa Rosa taking home that win tonight in the 34th annual Sugar Bowl. That final score up against La Villa was 40-20. Now I'm actually here with head coach Joe Marichalar. So tell me, we talked about a little bit about how this year, your second year coaching and you guys worked all season, the off season to kind of bring the team together. What did you think of their performance tonight?
I thought their performance was great. We had some hiccups here and there, but overall we got on them early, and I think that was the deciding factor for the win tonight. Is there's some things that went our way early on, and I think we got ahead real quick, and that was the deciding factor tonight.
Thanks, Coach. I'm also here with Brian Rojas, which is the quarterback for Santa Rosa. So tell me a little bit about what you thought of tonight's performance. You guys really came out strong from the jump.
Yeah, we knew going into this game it was going to be a dogfight, so we had to step up our game. So everyone came out on fire because we knew it was going to be a tough one. So what I expected was from my whole team, they succeeded above and beyond. I'm very proud of my team.
Thanks, Brian. Now next week, Santa Rosa will go on to play Progreso at home. In La Villa, Cassandra Garcia, Channel 5 Sports.
That Warriors success started back in 7-on-7. Love to see that from the squad over there. Nice play there. Still more to get to, though. We have nothing but time on our side. You're watching fifth quarter. Stay with us.
Reyna's barbecue is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's barbecue.
Taking it home, baby.
Reyna's barbecue's got me fired up.
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's Barbecue.
Another week of football.
Hey, Alex, how's Mack High doing on the 1st and goal?
Powerful. Mondays, 6 and 10.
Hey, Alex, where are the Cardinals on the 1st and goal?
Power Poll. Mondays, 6 and 10.
Alex, where's Edinburgh High on the 1st and goal?
Power Poll. Mondays, 6 and 10. Coming up in sports, we got high school football to tell you about right after the break.
Alex.
Mondays, 6 and 10.
His windows are open and it's raining.
Don't have time for an entire newscast? Channel 5 News meets you where you are and where you want us with our News in 60. Follow KRGV on Facebook and don't miss any of the morning headlines. It's an easy way to get our local stories from our news team anywhere and anytime in just 60 seconds. News in 60, Monday through Friday, meeting you where you're at. News in 60 is supported by El Pato Fresh Mexican Restaurants.
Ezequiel Reyna understands the difficulty one faces after a serious accident or an unexpected death of a loved one. With 40 years of trial experience, you can trust that Ezequiel Reyna will fight for you and win.
Call me today. I'm Ezequiel Reyna.
Hey guys, it's Carla Salinas, RGV host for Daytime with Kimberly and Esteban. Join the fun as I learn kickboxing, try the RGV cuisine, and introduce you to some cute pets on Daytime with Kimberly and Esteban at 2 p.m. on Channel 5.
Back to fifth quarter, sponsored by Reyna's Barbecue. There's still so much left to dive into. Sharyland Pioneers off to a nice start at 2-0 on the season. They beat teams like Nicky Rowe and Rio Grande City so far. So how about those boys up in Edinburgh North? A lot of fireworks in this one over at Richard Flores Stadium. Sharyland Pioneer paying a visit to the Cougars. And let's pick up this action because, man, oh man, was it a solid day for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, looking to stand defeated. A nice play here to start off the game. And next play up for the Diamondbacks, looking to strike first, Julian Valdez. After he connected with Josh Cuellar, 17-yard conversion. Into the end zone they go. Valdez ran it in here. Now, how about a kickoff return? Next play for the Cougars. There he goes. That is Keyshawn Garcia running the ball wild here off the kickoff return. Nobody's going to catch him. He finds his way through and through the end zone. Nobody's catching him. Cougars on an 88-yard return. That game, after the extra point, it's tied up. But now the Diamondbacks are back on offense. Julian Valdez finds an open Leo Espinoza Jr. who would get past two defenders and get himself to the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown. Pioneer Diamondbacks almost had it in this one. It was the Cougars with the fireworks in this one. 42-39, the final score. Nicky Rowe hosting Sharyland tonight. Each team is 1-1 so far on the year. And here's Bo Crow. We're going to like this kid a lot this year. And the handoff to Alan Guerrero here. Runs it in for the touchdown. Rattlers strike first. But now how about Lance Salinas handing it off to Chris Zavala. In he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Rowe. And here's more from Salinas. This time keeps it in himself. He's got the wheels to do it. 3 touchdowns from my boy Lance tonight. Shout out to that Rowe Tomahawk defense. They hung on to win 27-20, the final score. Mercedes Tigers hosting Mack High tonight. The Tigers are 0-2 on the season, hungry for a win and also hungry for a quarterback sack. So that's what they get. Joaquin Valdez gets blindsided here. Sack fumble recovered by the Tigers defense, and back come the Dogs a little later. Tigers QB Sebastian Villarreal, the throw picked off by Xavier Villanueva, and yeah, nobody's stopping him. He's housing this one. Pick 6 for the Bulldogs here, but flag on the play. Refs call roughing the passer. Can't believe it, nullifying the Bulldogs touchdown. So here's more from Valdez. Valdez with a cannon shows it off here, and there's the jump ball to Andres Barrera, makes the catch here. And it was only a matter of time until you find Christian Echazarreta making plays on the field. You see the scramble here from the QB. Nice play here for Echazarreta into the end zone, but it won't be enough though. Mercedes gets their first win on the year, 47-38, the final score. Now, how about PSJA Memorial hosting Donna in this one? Wolverines hoping to get a win here, but Donna looked good. Here's Jeffrey Lefevre in the first quarter. Fires one to Mark Zamorano for 6 here. Donna leading by 7 at this point. And with the ball back as Lyford hands it off to Luis Silva, a 5-yard touchdown, doubling the lead. And later on in the quarter, Donna's Lyford hikes it and tosses it up high in the air, perfectly into the hands of Zamorano. Man, this kid can make a play. Or 5,000. Feel like we're saying his name every week. Donna strengthening their lead, 21-0. Second quarter, another faking on the handoff here. Zamorano, another touchdown. Donna steamrolls in this one. They're 3-0. It's a great time to love some Donna football. The final score in this one, 55-14. Love to see it from Donna. St. Joseph now coming in at 2-0, hosting Brownsville Veterans. And those Chargers are 1-1 this year. Reese Sampaio making his way into the end zone here. The quarterback keeper, he's a dual threat guy for a reason. And after the PAT, Chargers looking good. And instead, how about a little bit later, the crowd, Chargers giving some life, some extra juice in those batteries, and they ran with it. Love to see it. The Chargers would go on to win this one. The final score from St. Joe's, a nice win for the Chargers and Kelly Lee's boys, 40-21, the final score. Now, how about Ed Couch-Elsa? They beat Raymondville last week. They host Brownsville Rivera tonight over at Benny Layton. And Alvaro Amaya hands the ball off close to the end zone here. We'll see if he can get it in. Not yet, but how about doing it again? Alvaro Amaya, the handoff to Juan de Leon into the into the end zone for the touchdown. Yellow Jackets leading, and how about a bomb right here? Amaya passes deep to Moses de Leon. Nobody's catching him. Touchdown for La Máquina Amarilla. They would go on to win this one. Not bad at all from Ed Couch-Elsa, 27-7, the final score. We'll talk all the action from Thursday when we come back. Stay with us. You're watching Fifth Quarter, sponsored by Reyna's BBQ.
Reyna's BBQ is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's BBQ.
Taking it home, baby.
Reyna's BBQ got me fired up.
Woo!
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's BBQ.
From the weather to the food and culture, we know the Valley is a one-of-a-kind place, but it's the people in the RGV that are making strides here at home and around the world.
South America, Central America, all with refereeing and officiating fight.
Join us each week as we bring you stories of those made in the 956. From Valley businessmen and women to teachers, artists, and so much more. Made in the 956. Every Tuesday on Channel 5 News This Morning and Channel 5 News at 5.
Made in the 956 is supported by Bogus Ford Lincoln.
I was at a complete stop in traffic when I was suddenly rear-ended. I injured my neck and lower back, shoulder, hips, and arms. I knew I had to call the Ford. Jeff and his team took care of everything. They made sure that my medical and rehabilitation bills were paid and that I got the large cash settlement that I deserved. It's really true. When you call the Fords are with you.
So if you've been injured in a car, truck wreck, call my Rio Grande Valley office at 956-444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
No more questioning the weather if you missed a newscast. Concise weather information on your schedule on our daily weather update. Catch daily weather reports from our First Warn 5 weather team. Our team keeps you informed on what to expect outside. Follow KRGV on Facebook to see the daily weather update, meeting you where you are. Daily weather update supported by Texas Top Truck Accessories.
Welcome back to the Fifth Quarter, powered by Reyna's BBQ. Brandon Benito is here. I want to take us back to Thursday's action, starting with the game we didn't get to show last night, but it was a good one. PSJA North on the road against Laredo United South. Raiders looking to go 3-0, and they're up 7-0, adding to it Alejandro Aparicio with the play fake, works to perfection, sucks up the defense, and Isaac Willingham over the top here. PAT was no good, 13-0 though. Ensuing drive, United South inside the red zone. 4th down. Yikes. Mikey Gonzalez having none of it, chasing down The Panthers QB here, turnover on downs, and on the next drive, running game breaking loose for the Raiders. Jaden Fuentes right up the gut. No one gets a hand on him. 20-0. Raiders cruising. It wouldn't stay that way, though. South rips off 21 unanswered points to take the lead, and the Raiders needing to respond in the fourth quarter. Jason Montes getting to the goal line. They'd punch it in on the next play. 26-21 the final score. Raiders just win, baby. 3-0 on the season. Weslaco starting things off bad, but and at least they looked good. That defense was legit. They took on Edinburgh last night. It was our headliner game, and you can see starting off poorly there, but back come the Bobcats with the play here, looking to make something of it, and they get it into the hands here. Rivers Martinez, who's brought down. Not bad, but those running Bobcats ran all the way down the field, so they decided a field goal was good, and they made it through. Edinburgh takes the lead 3-0, and Weslaco trying to score the first touchdown of the game. Sepulveda slings it to his receiver, Roy Stroman, landing right outside the end zone. Just a few seconds left in the first half. Sepulveda with the handoff to Josué Luna, I should say. Bunch of Bobcats on the stop there. They continue defending their turf, trying to get that dub at home. After last week's loss to Vela, Bobcats enter the half leading by their sole field goal. In the end, Weslaco Panthers win it 21-3. Here's head coach Roy Stroman after the win.
There's one thing that we say in Weslaco is start fast, finish faster, and we didn't start fast, but we finished faster. I'm happy for the kids. I'm happy that, they're 3-0. We're just going to take one game at a time, and this was a good win for us.
Now let's see those fireworks that happened yesterday over at PSJA Stadium. PSJA Bears hosting the Los Fresnos Falcons, and it was those Falcons that struck first. Robert Pineda connecting with Josué Limon, a sour connection into the end zone, 10-yard reception, touchdown for the Falcons. But PSJA answering back. Jaime Lopez going deep and finding Caleb Salas. We know he's got the arm to do it. Salas keeping that work going. Finally gets bounced out of the end zone here. 91-yard completion, though. Love to see it. They'd settle for 3 here, though, but the Bears now leading 10-7. 3rd and 2 on the 38, and Pineda faking the handoff, and even got our cameraman doing my man Jose like that. He ran it all the way down, put the Falcons up 14-10. Now the Bears quarterback answering back. Jaime Lopez again getting hot in the second quarter. Several first downs on this drive, including one right here. Ryan Vallejo squeezing it himself through the defenders and in the end zone. 49-yard touchdown for the Bears, but Gael Palestina ran hard last night, putting the Falcons up 21-17. It took a go-ahead touchdown from Los Fresnos with 2 seconds left on the clock. They go on to win this one, a thriller, 36-33, the final score. Now let's continue the fun. Harlingen South looking for its first win of the season last night against Brownsville Hanna. Action over at Sam Stadium, and Joshua Villafranco getting the job done, sending it deep to Joseph Ruiz. Catch, touchdown, check, check. It's all good for the Eagles, 7-0. But back come the resilient Southhawks. Here's August Wilson starting off the second quarter, handing it to David Sanchez through the Eagles defense, won't be denied. Scores right here. Extra point was good, and it's tied at 7 at the half. And that's how the Southhawks flipped the switch. They go on to roll in the second half, 34-7, the final score. Now, how about some extra scores from yesterday? Let's start off with Roma winning 55-49 over Gruya. That game was in overtime. Gladiators take the win here, big win. And Edinburgh Vela with a nice win. They're now 3-0 on the season, beating Weslaco East 54-7. And we'll revisit scores in upcoming games when we come back. You're watching Fifth Quarter, sponsored by Reyna's BBQ.
Reyna's BBQ is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's BBQ.
Taking it home, baby. Reyna's BBQ's got me fired up. Woo!
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's BBQ.
Hey guys, 2022 season is here, man. We're wanting to be like these guys, man. Ricky Reyna had over 3,000 yards last year. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. Then Gilbert Medina, he was a running back, had over 1,500 yards rushing. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. And Ethan Castillo, all-purpose back, had 12 touchdowns over McAllen Memorial. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. So getting into the season, what do we want to become?
Channel 5 playmaker.
Yeah, what do we want to become?
Channel 5 playmaker.
All right, man, let's go, baby.
Playmakers is sponsored by Greater State Bank.
At Clark Chevrolet and Clark Knapp Honda, we make new car buying easy and affordable with no surprise fees and no market price adjustments. No games, plain and simple, black and white. When you buy a new truck, SUV, or passenger car from us, you can trust the transparency. The difference is clear and fresh inventory is arriving daily. Just one more reason it's simply better when we're family at Clark Chevrolet and Clark Knapp Honda. Since 1933, we're family.
Las noticias no se detienen. Dos canales, dos idiomas, los presentadores con más experiencia en el Valle, el estado del tiempo más preciso en inglés y en español. Con la mejor cobertura deportiva y un equipo de periodistas que lo mantendrán siempre bien informado. En la mañana, al mediodía, por las noches y 24 horas al día. En línea y redes sociales. Todo porque nadie lo hace mejor. Hechos Valle y Channel 5 News, trabajando juntos para usted.
Welcome back to the fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's BBQ. Let's take a look at some of the key games for next week. I've already got my eye on a few matchups. We have McAllen Memorial. They took the loss tonight against San Benito. They're going to have to rebound on the road against Edinburgh Vela. And that's the start of district play, folks. It's already getting real at this time of year. As for Sherryland, they go on the road to Weslaco. Those Panthers, that defense looks amazing this year. We'll see what Roy Stroman can cook up for his squad against the Rattlers. San Benito, we just talked about them beating McAllen Memorial. They take on Mission Veterans, and Mission Veterans, that could be one of the possible games of the week. Should be a nice matchup for David Gilpin and his boys going up against Dan Gomez and his boys. Love to see that. As for the Fightin' Tarpons from Port Isabel, they take on Brownsville Veterans later in the week. Now, to recap some of the scores from today's action, we have Brownsville Porter winning our game of the week over Donna North. Carlos Uresti and the Cowboys are 3-0 now. The final score in that one, 30-14. Santa Rosa takes the win over La Villa in the Sugar Bowl, 40-20. Santa Rosa now has won 5 of the last 6 matchups against their rivals there. Economides takes the loss tonight on the road against Corpus Christi Carroll, 54-10. The Tigers made quick work of the Jags on that one. As for the Mission Eagles, they handle business at home, facing Juarez Lincoln, 34-9, the final score. And that'll do it for us. We had so much fun with week 3 for all the action. On behalf of me and everybody within our sports team, thank you guys so much for watching us. You're watching fifth quarter. I'm Brandon Benitez. We're sponsored by Reyna's BBQ. Now go get yourself some ribs, baby.